The sword of Damocles hangs over GBH and the dog here tonight as the knockout of the roster continues, as people are quite literally fighting for their jobs. I'm Max Radix alongside the 4-time N.E.W World Champion, and once again we welcome you to Brawl.
Yes, again, we have another roster shrink match here tonight, as you mentioned. GBH and the dog with their careers on the line here in N.E.W. We saw what happened last week. Sonia Jackson no longer with us.
This is a controversial stance by our CEO Adrian Goldman, there's no doubt about that, Erwin.
Speaking of controversy, the ruiner of last week's main event.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Blueprint, and from Mississippi, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Yeah, the emulator has made quite the impact since his arrival on Brawl, allying himself with the Buckley stable, and as you quite rightly said, Erwin, last week, interfering in what should have been one hell of a main event. It got 4 seconds into it, and the emulator caused our senior official to have no course of action but to call a disqualification.
Yeah, and as a result, Simon Youngblood winning in all aspects of that match, just to irk ZTG some more. Of course, they've gone to war in other promotions. It seems to have spread to this one, and Buckley is only happy to oblige. Well, probably wasn't very pleased with the fine that they all received as a result of that. And emulator now, even though this is a junior division match, as a result of last week, he's essentially running this match without pay.
Well, do the time, don't do the crime.
Exactly. Goldman now with the ability to fine and suspend, he should consider himself lucky.
Tell you what, I like this kid, Paul Masters. He's got all the raw tools that you need to make it big in this business, Erwin. He's a few matches, I would say, away from being a real talent here in N.E.W. Certainly one to watch for the future, but you have to admit, dancing aside, that the numbers game is very much against Paul Masters this evening.
One of the first people to stop Tasmania's streak here in N.E.W. has only lost 2 matches so far. Indeed, a hot prospect in this hotly contested junior division.
Class of 2020, of course, still very green. The emulator wrestled all the way around the world for several different promotions, so there's no doubt about it who's going to have the edge in terms of in-ring experience. It's going to go at the emulator, plus the numbers advantage. Paul Masters is going to have to be on his feet in this one. The bell has rang, and here we go. Snapmare takedown. Great reversal there by Masters into a headlock. Hard knee right into the spine. Doof.
Emulator trying to create some distance there, and does.
Sweeping STF there by the emulator. Leg locked, knee drag. Masters, quick reflexes there. Swift kick to the midsection.
Gotta wonder if Paul Masters has had the offer to join the Buckley stable.
Well, I mean, this is exactly the kind of talent that Jeff Buckley's going to look at, Erwin.
Snap suplex.
Jerry Buckley, excuse me.
Not the infamous Jeff Buckley. Oh! A penalty kick. Quick reactions there from Masters, but
I got absolutely hammered on tequila shooters to Jeff Buckley once upon a time. Not the same guy. Twice as devious. Jerry Buckley having a closer look at Paul Masters there, no pun intended. Kick to the midsection again there by the Masterpiece.
Those strong kicks of Masters, something to watch out for.
Oh my word, what a clothesline.
Change of direction, throwing emulator off. Buckley stable not looking too pleased at ringside here.
Well, there's very little they can do under the gaze of our official here, Erwin. Going down for the count.
Not even a 1 though, some defiance here from emulator. Still plenty of gas in the tank, it would seem.
Oh, good buster there by Paul Masters. Nothing pretty about it, but just hard impact offense. Jawbreaker counter there by the emulator using that veterancy. Swift left hand from the southpaw. Oh, what a knee breaker. Take that, Paul Masters. That's a way to slow him down, Erwin.
Yeah, cross knee breaker trying to debilitate that vertical base.
Sweep of the leg into that springboard moonsault. Beautiful.
And now,
Beautiful athleticism.
finally one of the stable getting involved. The Blueprint at ringside.
Yeah. Earning his pay tonight.
Knew it was going to happen eventually. Oh, what a boot.
You think the Blueprint and Gene Taylor will give the emulator a cut out of their money for tonight, Erwin, considering he's not getting paid? How close of a unit are these guys? Oh, what a power bomb. Right into a
heel hook there.
Beautiful heel hook.
Just up with a very close view. Masters managing to escape.
Oh, what a neck breaker. Out of nowhere, how much damage has been done to Paul Masters' legs. He gets a little bit of offense in there. Cut off of that European uppercut. Knee drag again. Masters going back to that amateur background, trying to take the emulator to the mat. I would say on technical ability, Masters may have the edge on the emulator, Erwin.
Oh, hang on, calf crusher.
That's a great submission, way too close to the ropes.
I think the Blueprint may have helped out there.
Such close quarters, it's very hard for the referee to establish that Erwin. These guys hook up again. Clothesline over the rope for the emulator.
Well, Shitoka was having words with the Blueprint, clearly thought the same, but meanwhile Masters up to the top rope.
High risk. Buckley in plain sight there, as is the emulator. The elbow missed both. Emulator getting back into the ring quickly. Falls right into another powerbomb here at Paul Masters. That is tremendous. What a bridge. Caught up in the ropes.
I'd call that a snap powerbomb. The downward force there.
Right into that bridge. This gives you an idea of what kind of A1 athlete Paul Masters could be.
Springboard forearm.
Right to the head. That could be all right there. That's bust the emulator right open too. It's over. Paul Masters, numbers against him and all, with an impressive victory here in the men's junior division. Making quick work, Erwin, of the emulator.
Manages to get momentum in his favour in that division. You've got to wonder how far he can get up that chain. There is a lot of strong names in the division now. They've had their chance to flourish here, and this is the result. Absolutely brilliant opening match there.
While Paul Masters continues to look impressive here on Brawl in the men's junior division, determined to make an impact here. Jerry Buckley will not forget this one anytime soon. He's not like one of his boys to lose, I can promise you that. Paul Masters may just need eyes in the back of his head.
Well, we move on. I'm gonna take a look here in a moment at the... Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Well, there you have it, Erwin. It seems that our Commissioner Nathan Goldman and ZTG have come to, I'll get there in a minute, some kind of agreement here. A 6-man tag team matchup to end what has been a deadly feud here in N.E.W.
Yeah, we saw ZTG come out there with 2 of his friends. More development on that later on. I'm not sure if that's happening tonight or soon. Well, here we see the progression of our UK Championship tournament.
Ross, Snake Wade Nelson, Kobayashi, Mike Sharp, Ray Sullivan, Kevin Cannon.
They've all made it through. Now down to the final 5.
Which will fight, I believe, here tonight, Erwin.
Yeah, in this first leg coming up next, the 3rd round here. Let's see who the last lot, if any, barring one, of course, if we manage to make it that far. We haven't yet.
From San Antonio, Texas, in at 290 pounds, Dallas Rage.
Yeah, quite unique way to find a #1 contender here in N.E.W. It's not something we do every day at tournaments to determine the #1 contender for the United Kingdom Championship, which will be defended, I believe, at New Year, Owen.
Yeah.
The last free extended event of the year.
Yeah, indeed, we've thrown the entire UK division into this tournament. These 3 5-man matches that have kicked off the first leg. First two have been absolutely tremendous.
You have to wonder as well, Erwin, with more than one member of the EOD, what kind of conflict of interest there is in this tournament. Both Ray Sullivan and Dallas Rage, both in the United Kingdom tournament.
Well, both, all three are. Haku, Ross and Sullivan, of course, have made it through so far. Dallas Rage could very well here tonight. That's a very interesting dynamic it could create in further legs. As you say, Jimmy Falcon could absolutely steal the show on the run he's been on as of late.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Jimmy Falcon, on the form he's been on right now, is a real threat, I would say, in this United Kingdom tournament. I mean, he's changed up his style. He is trained like an absolute triathlete. He's in the best shape of his life, and this new luchador-esque style that he has created alongside his traditional smash mouth style offense has created a very dangerous Jimmy Falcon. The bird of prey seems to have finally found a bit of focus here on Brawl.
Former 2-time Intercontinental Champion Dallas Rage, a very brief EFW World Champion.
Jose Gonzalez. Everybody loves this guy. Future world champion, mark my words. Tonight he's fighting for a place in the hotly contested United Kingdom division, but this kid is the future of Los Familia. There is no doubt in my mind. Gomero should be very proud of Jose Gonzalez. What a talent.
First ever junior men's champion, holding that title for 207 days.
Great kid. I wish I could say the same for this guy.
Well, yeah.
And from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds, Zach Fuller.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you look up the words pompous ass in the dictionary, right next to me there will be a picture of Zach Fuller.
Arguably has had some title success here. A 2-time TV champion of 57 days in total, not the greatest of runs, and a 5-day US champion, but now under the wing of Brad Morse, Zach Fuller has become a different, more deadly Zach Fuller.
The most impressive I have seen Zach Fuller since his arrival here in N.E.W, Erwin. There is little argument anymore. He has brought the best out of this young man right here, Zach Fuller. Yes. And he is a much more dangerous individual than he was arguably even a few months ago.
Well, and you want to talk about dangerous, the fists of this man should have dangerous tattooed across them.
And from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 235 pounds, Troy Webster.
Troy Webster, one half, of course, of the first ever N.E.W Tag Team Champions, alongside the prize fighter himself. The pugilist is here, been focusing on singles action as of late. Troy Webster.
The man who arguably has been screwed the most by this tournament, had a title shot coming into this, but...
Yeah, you have to feel for Troy Webster. He's already done the hard work once and was basically told he has to do it all over again. If there was any justice in the world here tonight, Erwin, then Troy Webster would fly through this matchup, but he has 4 other incredible competitors to try and survive here. Eliminations is what you're looking for in this matchup, folks. Whoever doesn't survive the time limit is essentially out of the tournament, and then we continue to the second leg. The last of our first round matches. This is pivotal for the progression in this United Kingdom tournament. Dallas Rage fighting for the honour of the EOD, the last member, the only member right now not to currently be into the second round.
10 minutes.
Here we go, multi-man chaos. Snap suplex there by Fuller onto Jimmy Falcon. And a clothesline by Webster to Dallas Rage, and Jose Gonzalez is in the middle of this somewhere.
Finally getting involved with Fuller there. Fighting Falcon for it. Big belly to belly there by Dallas Rage.
Quite ample belly to belly by the stocky Rage, taking down Webster. Jose and Zach Fuller going at it. Jimmy Falcon trying to get in the middle of them two. Braver man than me. Troy Webster pounding down hard there, rights and lefts.
Huge fist.
Dallas Rage.
Oh, what a powerbomb!
Good lord, on the outside. Goes way for thin mats. We know off a little to no protection. Jose Gonzalez may want to go and see a chiropractor after this one. 3 guys still in the ring. Those are the guys you have to focus on. Jimmy Falcon is no stranger to the extreme.
Yeah, again, perhaps in this environment, being outside saves you more than being in the ring. You can't get eliminated outside. You can get heavily injured though, which is also the big downside going forward.
Yeah, it is risk and reward really, Erwin. You're absolutely right. Troy Webster getting a shot there by Fuller. I think it was a atomic bulldog. It's Fuller's rolled out the ring, clubs to the back of the spine there by Dallas Rage on a Zach Fuller who wasn't focusing on the big horse. Jose going for Falcon. What a singles match that would be. Snap suplex by Jose Gonzalez. Kick to the spine to the Falcon man.
Dallas and Fuller taking this outside.
Oh, what a drop kick.
Falcon reversing Gonzalez there.
Beautiful reverse D. Falcon, I believe was some kind of neck breaker by Fuller onto Dallas Rage. Snap near takedown again. Hard elbow to the head. Falcon still working on Jose.
They're fighting out onto the concrete, and let's not forget last time Troy Webster.
Falcon with a pin on Jose. Not even a 1 count, sorry Erwin.
Last time Troy Webster and Zach Fuller got that far up a rampway, everyone got really uncomfortable. That tables match lives in infamy in N.E.W. A moment where Troy Webster arguably snapped.
And a neck breaker there, right on the concrete floor. They have run out of mats here. Dallas Rage, Troy Webster, Zach Fuller in a freeway dance here, all of their own on the concrete floor to boot.
What a DDT.
Tremendous DDT there.
Jimmy Falcon and Jose have remained moderately.
Falcon's there with a pin onto Jose.
Moderately sporting compared to the other 3.
They're just trying to do each other damage, it seems. The referee can do nothing but watch here. What a shot. Push to the midsection there by Falcon onto Jose.
And a big suplex by Fuller to Webster on the outside. Hang on. Gonzalez Buster.
Gonzalez Buster, not traditional, then hanging up on the ropes. Rage and Fuller getting closer to the ring. Leg breaker there by Jose going the top rope. High risk but high reward if he hits something, which he does. What a leg drop right across the chest there of Jimmy Falcon.
Blasting the air out of the lungs, and as Falcon tries to roll over to catch his breath, he's caught in the grasps.
We've seen this before.
Gory Dragon Sleeper locked in.
Shades of the legendary Dory Funk. And Jimmy Falcon had nowhere to go. Tapped out to save his neck and spine from further damage. And now we are down to 4. Falcon is out of the UK tournament. Dallas Rage, Troy Webster, Jose Gonzalez, Zach Fuller have 5 minutes, or 5.5 minutes to survive. It's as simple as that. Jose and Dallas. DDT off the ropes. Going right for a pin here. Dallas could be in trouble. 2. Kick out by the big horse, Dallas Rage. Fuller's back in the ring here. Drop kick by Jose onto Dallas, who didn't see Fuller, I don't think. Shot to the midsection, gets a drop kick for his trouble. Jose again, determined to fly, this time almost mowing down the referee in his zeal to get to the top rope. That slowed Jose down a little bit. Fuller has recovered.
Oh.
What a drop kick there by Jose Gonzalez. What a kick to the ribs though by Dallas Rage, who did not appreciate being taken down by the lively luchador.
Oh, what an elbow.
Good God.
Fuller's down.
That could be it right there. Good night,
No.
Zach. Oh no, but Fuller kicked out. I thought that elbow knocked him clean out of him. It certainly bust him open. You can see the blood trickling down
the
his
web.
face from here. What a web.
Dallas Rage instantly rolling to safety.
Slow down the horse. Instinctively rolling to the outside. There you see the blood on Zach Fuller's face. Troy Webster sidesteps a dropkick. Hard left hand there by Fuller. Misses with the right. I don't want to get into a fist fight with Troy Webster if I was Zach Fuller. That ground and pound attack by Webster going back to what he knows. Going straight in for a pin here. How much damage has been done to Fuller? Is that enough? No! Close but no cigar.
Rage back into the mix. Oh,
Close line by Dallas Rage.
oh, Webster in trouble. Gonzalez Buster.
Al traditional. Webster, Justin Soul hung up on that rope. Beast of the Balor reversed. DDT there by Dallas Rage onto Zach Fuller. Troy Webster and Jose still duking it out here. Hard Irish whip. Big elbow there by Rage onto Jose.
Jose gets out of it.
Right hand.
Put everything into that one. You see him fall to one knee afterward.
Big headbutt. Kick to the midsection again there by Jose. Hurricane Rana, zero distance style. Driving the head. Dallas Rage right into the canvas. Gets a Russian leg sweep by Webster for his trouble, who now continues on the already injured Rage. Some great in-ring awareness there by Troy Webster. Fisherman suplex. Couldn't bridge for the pin.
The momentum overpowering there.
That assassin's instinct from Troy Webster kicking in here and taking advantage of the situation. One big high impact maneuver could see the end of Dallas Rage here. He looks like he's in a lot of trouble. Zach Fuller may have just saved Rage there.
Yeah, I think he may have. What a neck breaker.
Fuller taken down by Webster, who's been on another level of focus here tonight. Sweeping a leg there by Fuller onto Webster. Dallas getting out of the way. Fuller only just playing a little mind games with a smaller man. Still got strength to pulse, it seems.
What a kick.
Kick to the calf there. Rib breaker. Nasty rib breaker there by Dallas Rage. Hard Irish whip. Fuller holds onto the rope. Jose back into the ring. Another bionic elbow. Connects hard to Jose Gonzalez.
A minute and a half remaining. We still have 4 competitors in this match.
No,
we
Gonzalez
don't.
That stiff elbow as Rage has just knocked out Jose Gonzalez. That is a huge shock for me. A tiger suplex by Rage.
Throwing him into those turnbuckles.
Hard clothesline by Webster. To Webster, excuse me. You're not knowing. Dallas Rage has seen red.
Yeah, 1 minute left and he could clear house here by the looks of things. Rage cutter! We haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, Dallas Rage is looking for the first clean sweep here in the UK tournament, it would look like. Good night, Troy Webster. We are down to 2.
Zach Fuller in trouble.
What an absolutely amazing showing this is by Dallas Rage. What a right hand there to Zach Fuller. 36 seconds remain. Fuller has to hold on here.
And
right
he
into
does.
the DDT.
Showing off though.
Yeah, that showboating. That cocky streak.
Hang on. Bow and arrow
Submission. Can Dallas Rage hold on? You can see the damage that has already been done to the big horse Dallas Rage. Can he hold on? And 10 seconds remain.
And he does. He breaks free.
Got a bit of a poke to the eye there. to Fuller, who was forced to release that hold. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Belly to belly overhead. The Bella's gone and it's a draw. Fuller and Rage survive. Rage got the last laugh of that belly to belly overhead. But here you see the tournament wall, Erwin. Talk us through it.
well, we're gonna see as this has progressed each match here. Haku, Snake and Wade Nelson making it through the first. Kobayashi, Mike Sharp, Ray Sullivan, Kevin Cannon making it through the second. And as we just saw, Dallas Rage and Zach Fuller making it through that final round.
Incredible showing there by Dallas Rage. He took to another level in that one. The UK tournament will continue.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Vader, and from Belgrade, Serbia, weighing in at 500 pounds, GBH.
GBH versus the Dog here tonight in what can only be described as a mismatch of the extreme. An icon, a former world champion, Erwin, and of course his Brawl, his tag team partner. Let's not forget that these two survived the implosion of Magnum Opus. The line has been drawn in the sand. GBH is with the monster amongst men, that is Vega. And of course Rick Weaver and Snake on the other side of that particular conversation. But this is going to be a long night for the Dog. I like the Dog and I feel sorry for that kid here tonight.
Of course, GBH still yet to explain those actions.
Are you going to ask him?
And from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Dog.
Scott Burns and the Dog, what a great combination they've been in the men's tag team division as of late. They really have made inroads together. Look at the change in this guy. Look what Scott Burns has done to the Dog. A much more serious competitor, much more all-rounded, technically sound. A guy that would be a great one half of an N.E.W. tag team champions. He could even have a great couple of singles runs. His career has barely even begun here, Erwin, and it could be over before it's even started at the hands of the icon GBH.
Some unfair realities in this roster shrink, and all completely randomly chosen. The Dog indeed has changed a lot, and for the better. You've got to wonder, is that change enough to survive GBH here tonight? 10 minutes on the clock.
Here we go. Breaker. I mean, it's hard to see past GBH in this. I hate to give people spoilers, but can you foresee any kind of scenario here where the Dog beats the icon?
Oh.
There must be a 200-pound difference and about 10 years experience between GBH and the Dog.
Well, there is a dangerous cocky streak of GBH if the Dog could perhaps exploit that. He's trying to get some momentum going here.
Tremendous heart by the Dog. He's not backing down. I don't blame him for 1 second. I can only imagine what's going through the mind of Scott Burns right now, the amount of investment he has put into this tag team. He's effectively stopped a very successful singles run here to team with this guy. And this guy is now quite literally, the dog is quite literally fighting for his N.E.W. career. Hard left hand there by GBH, who will take his time to dismantle the dog. Scott Burns slyly picking up his friend and tag team partner there, but I'm not sure if that's going to help him because he fell right into the clutches of GBH.
Yeah, I don't think he noticed that GBH was following the dog out there. Oh, hang on a second. The dog not in such a rush. Oh. GBH is dragging him out of the ring there. Oh. Another arm trap neck breaker on the outside.
Hard right again there by GBH. The referee continues his count. The Icon in firm control right now. We have not, I really wouldn't put it past GBH to go for a count out here, Owen. Just dismantle the guy. Oh, wait a minute, no.
Changing his mind at 7.
Just for a second there. I think GBH, you're right. He does have that cocky streak, and right now he's full of it. As he feels he's controlling this matchup, and it's harder to argue otherwise.
Oh, hang on though, after all that beating, the dog's still kicking out at 1.
Yeah, 1 count kick out. As I said, this kid has got a tremendous amount of heart, a tremendous amount of potential, and it's a damn shame he's been put into this situation so early on in his N.E.W. career. I'm calling bullshit on this one, Erwin. This one smells a hell of a lot like bullshit to me.
Either way, the dog in a tough fight here. It's a seated octopus stretch now by GBH.
GBH just controlling the pace, making the dog dance to his tune here. A seated octopus stretch, just setting the abdomen of the dog on fire. The dog trying to valiantly again fight back. Hip toss by the dog. Every dog has his day. He's had some tremendous career victories here in his N.E.W. career. Some flashes of greatness.
Yeah, but GBH is arguably more well rested since Pincel than the dog. In action in recent weeks here on Brawl.
Knee right to the calf. Kneecap of GBH working on the legs. A 500-pound Belarusian bear. That is GBH.
Oh, he caught him with a knee!
My word,
oh, look at that!
That Insiguri knee, and of course Vega there earning his keep of one half of this new deadly duo. If these two guys really are together, then the rest of the roster could be in a hell of a lot of trouble, Erwin. What a German suplex by GBH.
Yeah, you're certainly right. I mean, dangerous enough in Magnum Opus together, but now focused as a tag team, they could be even more sinister.
Well, let's not forget, you know, they may not like to admit it, but Snake reined in the worst impulses of both GBH and Vega. It was always a best for business module within Magnum Opus. They were a franchise. It wasn't about the man, it was about the unit. And now GBH can Vega.
Gutbuster!
What a gutbuster, can essentially do what the hell they want to do. And that might be just to dominate. No, the dog kicks out. Amazingly, 5.5 minutes to go and the dog is hanging on in there.
And the GBH is not done. Cobra clutch slam! Oh, hang on. Scott Burns up on the apron this time.
Yeah, Burns had enough. Sick of seeing, I don't even know what we call these guys now, Vega and GBH. Taking advantage of the situation. Burns not afraid to help out his guy. Generally a straight shooter is Scott Burns, but he knows what it stakes. It is at stake here. Hard right hand was blocked by GBH. Scoop slam by the veteran onto the dog.
Somehow the dog's still fighting back.
Oh, neckbreaker.
Or surely not. Lumbar check!
Do you believe in miracles? Could this be the end of the Icon's career in N.E.W? Huge shock! No!
So
Sweet
close.
Jesus, that was close. You could almost taste it. The icon was a quarter of a second away from being done here.
Trying to keep up the pressure.
Yeah, the dog is smelling blood in the water. This will be the biggest victory of this young man's career to date, no doubt about it. Nip up by the dog, go for it, kid.
Oh, what a knee.
Son of a bitch.
Just like that, GBH turning things around.
That veteran like
trying
he's
to
like, on
use
the
the
ropes,
ropes.
referee, on the ropes. Kick out there by the dog. Somehow, somewhere, still in this thing.
Oh, Death Valley driver.
At least for now. Devastating. Death Valley driver, no one does it better. The GBH neck wrench.
The dog still back to his feet. Oh. Shoulder barges in the corner from GBH. Oof.
Kick to the midsection again. The dog is still fighting back here. Hard clothesline blocked with the elbow by GBH. Those thunderous right hands to the dog.
Every time he picks up some pace, it's just cut down by GBH here. I'll go for a pin again. Oh. The dog's still hanging in.
The dog, as tough as they come. The heart the size of this arena. But GBH just has so much in-ring experience, Erwin, so much more walls behind him.
Well, the thing is, everyone has a bottom to their gas tank. You've just got to wonder where the levels lie here. 2 minutes to go. And the dog is still mounting some offense.
Oh, you've seen the
what
dog
a hit toss.
at our training facility. You've seen how hard this guy works. No one tries harder than the dog. Absolutely no one.
Looking for it again. Lumbar check.
Great lumbar check. Could that be enough? Could that be enough? The biggest career victory to
No.
Come on! How close can you get? That was free! That had to be free!
Referee says 2.
That might be the longest goddamn 2 count in history!
Oof.
2.9.9.9!
The dog creating some distance so he can catch his breath here. Trying to coax Vega into a disqualification, perhaps.
Well, Vega, as we know, dances to his own tune as well. If he wants to interfere in this match, he will do, and there's not a damn thing anyone could do to stop him.
Oh,
what a match this has been.
Suplex on the outside.
What happens if we draw, Owen? Has that been established in this roster shrink?
I assume Nathan Goldman will let us know. I have not heard.
We have to discuss. We have to, discuss the possibility. We have less than a minute here remaining, and both men are still in this thing. In fact,
Hang
at the
on,
moment,
a count
I
of
would
7
say,
here. GBH still on wobbly legs.
No way! Not like this. I can't out. Wake up! Do something big. Count of 9. They bumped into each other. Oh, how close can you get?
Just in time, GBH again saving his career. Oh, for a second there, the dog had just won this match.
I have to wonder, there's a little bit of bias here from our official here tonight, Erwin.
Well, it is Flint, you know, the questions have been brought up on him before. But either way, this match is a draw.
Uranagi, the explanation point at the end of an incredibly physical confrontation, but that is the first draw that we have had in this current roster shrink, Erwin, and one can only wonder what that means for both GBH and the dog here in N.E.W.
I'm sure there will be updates on that. What a match. Oh, hang on a second.
It's Red, the former world champion, retired no longer, with a microphone in hand, so the fans are about to rack up here. Well, there's some strong words by Red Irwin. Wade Nelson is on the Red's hit list, but he says if he wins that match, he's going to walk away once again from New Extremes Wrestling.
Well, Red came here with a purpose, it would seem. Intent to fill out that beating everyone he's ever faced challenge. We'll see that next week, perhaps.
What could Wade Wilson think about Red's, well, honest comments about Wade Nelson's career at the moment, or state of?
On the way to the ring, Jade Phillips and Jade Madison. High energy.
Phillips and Madison, high energy. Of course, in singles action last week here on Brawl, back as a team tonight facing the Empire of Pain, a team they have beaten before here on Brawl, Owen.
Yeah, of course. Phillips saving her career last week. Madison's still on that list, so you've got to wonder how worried they are as a tag team. And then, of course, they're facing here tonight the Empire of Pain, who are all on that list.
And their opponent, accompanied by Akane, Matsuda, and Sakamoto Dixon, and Elizabeth Dundelinger, the Empire of Pain.
The Empire of Pain, of course, put together by the Empress herself, Akane Matsuda, sending two of her best technical finds here in N.E.W. as a unit. I mean, this has been a game plan for the Empire of Pain since they formed Irwin to get Sakamoto Dixon and Elizabeth Dondelinger as high up in the women's tag team division as possible, and then divide and conquer the women's division. Where have we seen that before? 10 minutes on the clock, the referee rings a bell, and off we go again. Doof! Shot by Madison, single leg dropkick, takedown, Sakamoto Dixon, Queen of Japanese strong style.
Oh, hard clothesline back though. Oh, what a knee!
Of course, that knee brace, the ever controversial knee brace, still there for Dixon, and we know what a factor that can be in her matches. Madison's going to have to be careful here.
Yeah, she's used that before. It's a great effect.
Locking up again.
Again, still somehow medically cleared to wear it.
Oh, what a DDT. Kick to the midsection of Dixon. Jade Phillips.
Matsuda providing a distraction here.
Yeah, being distracted by Akane, as you would expect. The Empress earning a keep for a team that she created here. Sakamoto Dixon will not need too many chances like that to make an impact, I can promise you that. Hard backdrop with a forearm right to the back of the neck, and Dixon now trying to get a little bit of corner work with Dondelinger. Phillips still trying to fight back.
Oof.
Hard elbows to the midsection. What a drop kick by Jade Phillips.
Phillips back in the action now. Found that opening and has utilised it. Cut off Dondelinger from her tag partner.
Tag made, Irish whip into the corner, bit of double team action from High Energy.
Oh.
What a stomp right to the spine there. Phillips now, legal woman, Madison, now the legal woman for High Energy.
Another one to watch out for the kicks. This could exactly be a battle of strikes here.
German suplex there by Sakamoto Dixon.
Oh, look at that. Matsuda sliding a chair in.
Made. Elizabeth Dondelinger. And of course, in the unique rulings of N.E.W, the chair will not be removed until deemed safe to do so by our official.
Who's distracted by Matsuda as we speak.
Oh. Face busted there, cornered by Elizabeth Dondelinger. Shinbreaker.
No.
Armbreaker. Anything that Dondelinger can break, she will. GBH neck wrench. We saw that from the master here tonight, who I'm sure is furious that he wasn't able to put away the dog in that scintillating roster shrink matchup, Erwin.
Still interested to find out what happens as a result of the draw.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't mean both of them lose their job.
Yeah, I forgot, that's almost
especially
unthinkable.
after that.
Oh, drop again. Madison with the counter tag made. Phillips back in. Some good teamwork here by High Energy, keeping each other fresh.
Oof. And they're getting very used to this tag team division now.
Oh yeah, High Energy are becoming quite the
Look
force.
at this!
Vision! Tremendous power there by Jade Phillips. A buckle bomb right into the corner to Elizabeth Dondelinger. Stiff forearm in enemy territory there for Elizabeth Dondelinger, in a world of trouble here for the Empire of Pain. Akane Matsuda screaming instructions to Dondelinger, who just can't seem to answer the call right now. Is getting her butt handed to her, quite frankly, by Madison and Phillips.
Hang on. Schoolboy suplex, beautiful.
That is a tremendous bridge.
Oh, but unfortunately not able to pin the shoulders, allowing for an easy kick out from Dondelinger there.
God, you run out of superlatives quickly when you watch High Energy wrestle. They are high impact, high speed.
You're about to get some more of it. Oh, a High Energy shuffle.
And again, the High Energy shuffle, as you rightly said. The referee's down. Double axe handle there from Sakamoto.
Dixon, and I don't think the bump of the referee was accidental.
I don't either. Referee's going to let it go. We've got 5.5 minutes left on the clock here. Elizabeth Dondelinger, who has not been herself, I think it would be fair to say, in this one. Trying to regroup here in her own corner, but there's no one to tag. Sakamoto Dixon taken out by the DDT of Phillips during that last pin breakup. Dondelinger right now on her own. Stiff forearms to the forehead. An element of ring rust here for Elizabeth Dondelinger. High Energy have had a lot more in-ring time as of late than the Empire of Pain, Erwin.
Yeah, certainly have. What a handbreaker.
Again, going back to that arm, it's been
a chop block.
The arms and the legs have been the main focus here by Elizabeth Dondelinger. It's just all the outward extremities that she can reach into a headlock there, applying the pressure again.
I think she saw Dixon up on the apron, buying a bit more time here.
Yeah, that's just great ring awareness by Elizabeth Dondelinger. And if you cannot breathe, Erwin, you cannot fight. The golden rule here of any contact sport. Dondelinger snapped me a takedown again.
Yeah, Madison in big trouble here. I think Dondelinger trying to catch her breath, though. This offense we started off at such a fast pace.
Yeah, I mean, I think Elizabeth Dondelinger, who spent the first 3 or 4 minutes of her time in this matchup just getting beaten from pillar to post. We can't rule out the possibility of injury either, Erwin.
Well, dazed and confused, whatever it was, she let herself fall right into the hands of High Energy here.
Yeah, they capitalised with a fairly simple double team maneuver there, the double axe handle. Jade Phillips there with a suplex over the top rope. Taking full advantage of the dazed and confused state of the Elizabeth Dondelinger. Takedown finally by Dondelinger. The cobwebs seem to be loosening in the mind.
Oh, perhaps she was playing possum reverse figure 4.
Yeah, that reverse figure 4 leg lock. That devastating submission maneuver. Phillips fighting hard to get out of it. Going for the knee, and she does. Stiff forearm finally breaking free. How much damage was done to the legs?
Saw that leg quivering as she tried to break free. That is not a good sign.
There by Dondelinger. Going straight in for the pin. No wasted motion. 2 count. Close. Could do with a tag here, and she does. Sakamoto Dixon, been out of this one for a while, had plenty of time to recuperate. What a forearm, living up to her moniker there, Erwin. The hard striking Sakamoto Dixon.
It seems Phillips now the one slightly dazed and confused.
After a forearm like that, I don't blame her. Some quick elbows there to the midsection. That abdomen of Jade Phillips must be on fire after the assault she has taken. And suplexes like that. God Lord.
Furthering her from her partner.
What a German.
And an arm breaker.
Sakamoto Dixon could go as far as she wants to go in this red hot women's division.
Exploder suplex.
Akane Matsuda knows she's got an absolute stallion
Oh,
in Dixon in her stable.
Phillips are still trying to fight back.
Still down again, 2 taken down to Dixon. Sling blade! Takes down Dixon again. Schoolboy. Seen this? Suplex, what core strength. Couldn't get the bridge this time, but what an amazing suplex that is by Jade Phillips.
Perhaps wanted to secure a better pin.
Countered again, kick to the midsection. Phillips with the Irish whip almost takes out the referee. I think that time that was an accident. Tag made.
Topper backing off to a safer corner as the high energy shuffle comes in once more.
Shuffle. How many elbow drops in the woods do you need?
Matsuda providing a distraction for Dondolinger to get in.
Double axe handle to break up the pin. I think that was more than needed for the Empire of Pain. High Energy seem to have had their number throughout this entire matchup. Sakamoto Dixon's had an impressive showing, but Elizabeth Dondolinger just hasn't been there here tonight. Madison and Phillips, an impressive unit, have continued a great run of form here in terms of communication and teamwork, but there is still the victory to be won. Dixon is fighting back.
This is that battle of kicks I was on about before. Spiking Hurricane Rana. Madison up to the top rope.
Top rope indeed. High risk, high reward. Senton splash. 20 seconds to go. 4-0 finish. It's over. High Energy. Just in the nick of time with a well-earned victory over the Empire of Pain. What a matchup.
An incredible tag team match there.
2 high energy shuffles.
And it took almost the entire match, but High Energy just picking up the victory at the end.
They utilised their minutes effectively here tonight, Erwin. High Energy deserved that one. The Empire of Pain were never quite at the dance here tonight, and another impressive showing from Jade Madison and Jade Phillips.
You've got to wonder how Akane is going to take that. Going into the main event against the women's champion. Don't go anywhere.
On her first day in this company, Erwin, I said the Red Dragon would one day awaken. And tonight she stands here on our 220th episode of Brawl as the women's champion, a homegrown women's champion, top of the mountain.
Who has had more than a few matches with Akane Matsuda.
Mixed results. An old enemy no doubt about it. Cynthia Violet and Akane Matsuda know each other about as well as two people can know each other.
Of course, the rest of the Empire of Pain still hanging around at ringside after their loss, probably hoping to get back in the good graces of Akane Matsuda by assisting her here tonight.
Yeah, Akane read them the riot act during our commercial and advertisement break there. The bell has rang, 20 minutes on the clock. If Akane Matsuda can win this match, he gets a 2-point advantage, if you will, in the women's division, which could mean, ipso facto, you were looking at the #1 contender elect for the N.E.W Women's Championship of the world. Racking up a 10 spot in the corner here from Akane Matsuda. Cynthia Violet with not the best of starts here to this one. This is the stomp. Oof. The midsection again.
Oh, hang on. Violet managing to reverse that arm drag.
Yeah, with a kind of a flip arm drag of her own into the Russian leg sweep, an orthodox offense there by Cynthia Violet, but it all counts if it gets Akane on the ground. Nothing fancy about that sweep. Cynthia Violet, don't underestimate her, folks. I tell you, she's got tremendous heart and ability. Great technical standing here in N.E.W.
She proved against Farrier to win that title, but again, an old enemy in Akane Matsuda perhaps knows her better.
Yeah, Matsuda. I believe early on in these two careers, these two guys were actually training partners in the compound. So, you know, believe that if you will. But that means these two guys just about know each other inside out. And that pin attempt there by Akane, only getting a 1 count onto Cynthia Violet. Of course, these two have such a differing career paths. The Empire of Pain and the Empress, all veterans of different promotions, all great technical wrestlers. Cynthia Violet, a homegrown talent here from N.E.W's training facility.
Oh, looking for a triangle. Violet managed to get a foot on the ropes. Oh! Akane just keeping up that pressure.
We've seen Violet blossom, Erwin, to the top of the mountain, from the bottom to the top. Atomic Bulldog there by Akane Matsuda, but right now she's been getting picked apart by the veteran, by the Empress. Don't call her that for no reason. She's as deadly and as effective as they come inside that ring. A jawbreaker counter there again by Matsuda. Oh. Stiff right hand. What a forearm there by Cynthia Violet. Jumping, swinging net breaker.
Violet knows that Matsuda is looking to lock in that armbar and is trying to do everything to avoid those clutches, but has fallen into it again.
T-bone suplex there by Akane Matsuda. Just devastating pace that Matsuda has set throughout this matchup. Cynthia Violet never really got going here.
Going for a pin.
2, could be, no! Cynthia Violet with that heart again. The Red Dragon kicking out. The champion has not had a good showing here. It is fair to say that early.
Really off her form. Perhaps still having some injuries from a championship match.
Oh, wait a minute, armbar by Matsuda.
Center of the ring.
My word, this could be over right here, right now.
There it is.
Cynthia Violet
My
tapping
God.
onto Akane Matsuda. Less than 5 minutes when Akane Matsuda has beat the N.E.W Women's Champion
She's earned
with
herself
authority.
2 points in that division as a result, and that is bad news for Cynthia Violet. She's going to have to be watching some tapes of Akane Matsuda, but she might be facing her for that championship sooner than she wants.
Yeah, Matsuda is laser focused on that Women's Championship. She will no doubt try to refocus Sakamoto Dixon, Elizabeth Dondelinger, so the plan can come to completion. Will the EOP run the women's division here in N.E.W? What a night for Akane Matsuda.
Here is your winner, Akane Matsuda.
Well, once again, many more questions have been raised here tonight. Hopefully we will have more answers next week. Thank you and good night.
Good night.